My name is Rumayika Kalimugogo. I work with the National Social Security Fund. I'm in charge of strategy and innovation. And part of what I do is try to bring new ideas that can bring value to the fund to actually scale. One of these new ideas that we actually got to scale is called the Hi Innovator Program. It's an incubation program for entrepreneurs. And what we do is we train entrepreneurs, we avail them seed funding, and hopefully a few of them actually get to scale. In this line of work, of course, we get to work with partners. We don't do this work ourselves. So we work with partners who are involved in the entrepreneurship ecosystem. And one of those partners is Teesa. Teesa has been one of the unique partners we've worked with, I have to say. When we were starting the Hi Innovator program, one of the things we said we need to do is do training of entrepreneurs in a different way. The way our model works is that we skill entrepreneurs and then we avail seed funding after that. But we wanted to skill them in a way that is practical and has very specific application to Uganda's context. So we initially tried to develop a training curriculum with some of the training institutions here in Uganda. But we really struggled. Examples we were getting were not Uganda contextual and even they were not enjoyable. That's the truth. So by some good coincidence, Paula, the CEO of Teesa, I think she got my contact from one of our incubation partners, Outbox. And we had a call. I remember it was during COVID. We had a call and she told me what they do. I was immediately interested because I had not found a model that quite applies this kind of thinking. Essentially, she told me she runs an online school that skills entrepreneurs. And she took me through the curriculum and how they work. I did not waste time. I knew she was the partner that we could work with to co-create a curriculum. And indeed, I think the next week we met immediately. And our first approach was actually to meet with some of our university partners. And that's when she really turned what we were doing on its head. She completely showed us a new approach on how to develop a curriculum. And from then on, we started working with Teesa. I learned things like marketing funnel from Teesa, but also just making the content interesting, storytelling, case studies. That was one of the things that I think she really opened our minds up to. It was not easy, I have to say, but one of the things that I think was really important was bringing this unique storytelling to how we developed the curriculum. And so we managed to develop an 8-module Hi Innovator course with Teesa. And if you think I'm telling lies, you can look at it actually. It's a very, very interesting course. Our plan was to train 75,000 entrepreneurs. Without her approach, we wouldn't be reaching this number. We have trained 70,000. So we have 5,000 to go to hit our target. And since then, we've built on it. We've used the same learning to build other courses. We've developed, 8 other courses on our platform, but using the same approach. Interesting, storytelling, Uganda contextual. What impact has she had on the ecosystem? A lot of impact. And I can say that to begin with, when you look at women entrepreneurs leading business, she is one already. So just purely from an inspirational perspective, she's doing a lot of work. So if you want to be inspired to do business, you need not look further than Paula. And I think this is important. It's a point that is easy to underlook, but women suffer quite significant hurdles in trying to do business. So when you see someone who has led in terms of education or training entrepreneurs, but is an entrepreneur herself, I think that inspiration actually opens the doors for many more. But she's also a game changer. If you look at what she has done in terms of just in the skilling space, I think one of the things that I love about what she's done, and it has made entrepreneurship interesting as a journey, her books are unique. They're easy to read. Ugandans don't like reading that much. So what she has done is she has made entrepreneurship training easy through her unique approach. It's very easy style, I should say. So what does that do? It means that you'll train many more entrepreneurs than you would have under different circumstances. Going to a curriculum and just reading is boring, quite frankly. Teesa brings a unique approach to making entrepreneurship fun. And what does that mean? It means that many more entrepreneurs will actually receive training. Entrepreneurship is a skill, but it's also a science. So by applying formal training to what entrepreneurs are doing, I think she's bringing a lot of value and impact to the ecosystem. What does the future look like? I think we have a big future with her. Hi Innovator has finished 5 years. We're finishing 5 years this year. We have funded about 400 businesses. We have trained about 70,000. We have raised capital in excess of $2 million. And because of that, we are renewing our partnership with the MasterCard Foundation. And a key area is still going to be how we get entrepreneurs to scale. But what about entrepreneurs that we're not seeing? It could be people upcountry. It could be the people who never have a chance to even walk into a bank. And Foundation has said those are the people we need to target next, okay? Because they're still missing in the picture. And I think Teesa has moved quite a few steps ahead of us in preparing content that addresses them. So we'll definitely be working with her going forward in trying to address that gap that the Foundation has told us to address. And we're looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a much bigger impact in the next 5 years than we've had in the first 5 years. I'm looking forward to working with Teesa.